Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. This is one of the most important videos I've recorded in 2024. And as somebody who, true story, thought he was going to retire from YouTube in 2020, and really at the beginning of 2020, because by 2019, my channel had made over $10,000 in revenue, and I think I'd reached over 20,000 subscribers. All these crazy things that weren't goals because they weren't supposed to happen at the get-go. Thought I was done. And then something called the global pandemic hit, and the rest is history. And now I feel like this channel is just really, it rewards the diehard fans, not the casuals, because the YouTube algorithm doesn't casually recommend anything that's not just A-list content, but I feel like A+++++ content. With that being said, I made a video where I talked about how I wanted to go free to play. Now, when I made that video, I was not anticipating starting a second account. That was something that I really just had to embrace because my subscribers and moderators, especially during my live streams, wanted me to do it. But then I realized, well, I don't want to have two accounts that are both free to play. I want to simulate different experiences. So I did not buy the early access bundle for the first time in 2024 this month, and it sucks because Arcade is the champion, but happened to be the first person that I kept my word and did not purchase. You can try to basically think, well, maybe he's got Arcade and he's just lying to us. Maybe. Yeah, there are people who used to say, Prof, you always give these offers a terrible grade, then you buy them anyway. And I'm like, that is not true at all. I do not buy anything that is not at least a C in terms of grade. And there he is, 6-star Arcade. Technically someone I could have on my roster, but not somebody that I'm going to go for. Also, it makes it interesting because I don't really want to spend units going for him because the odds are so terrible. Nevertheless, when I stopped going for early access bundles, I also stopped caring about Battlegrounds, which for the first time I haven't done in 20 days. Shout out to my man. My alliance is always carried by really Life's Wicked, but then 7-9 Vage 7-9, others. Like it's just incredible to see how much they do in Battlegrounds. I can't understand it, but I can definitely appreciate it. At the same time, though, not buying the early access bundle and not caring about Battlegrounds has left me on level up events feeling a little disappointed. Because if you don't care about Battlegrounds and you have all the main champs that you're ever going to need, especially if they're like ascended 6-stars that can't get any higher, and most of the champs I use that are 6-stars like Hercules and Nick Fury may never be 7-stars. Certainly Hercules won't. Nick Fury, I don't know. I feel like you could argue 7-star Nick Fury would also break the game and not ever be in the game. So once you've had them at max sig, max rank, ascended, there's nothing else to do. You've essentially beaten the game. And so I have, for the first time ever, without July 4th sales or other things, so many sig stones, generics in my overflow. All of these. And I'm thinking to myself, before I would use them to max sig the champion that I just bought in the early access bundle and awaken them. I have so many awakening gems right now. 15 generics. These are the only 5 champs that aren't awakened. And I have Deathless, King Groot, and Guillotine, so I'm not going to use the 6-stars. White Tiger and Prowler are other options. When it comes to them, I do not have Awakening Gems in their classes. But I also don't know if I would actually use them here I have a Science Awakening gym, and I've got no Science Champs. Mutant, just the gold pulls and platinum pulls. And there are a few champs that I want to get to max sig, but they were for Battlegrounds, like Sasquatch right here. I'll put 3 sigs into him. But am I going to use him? No. Apocalypse, sure. Let's take the max sig right now. Just for the heck of it. Because Big Daddy Apocalypse, who I never use anymore, probably deserves to be max sig. Maybe so does Captain Sparkles. But when was the last time I used her? I can't even tell you. Now, Red Skull. This is for my man Stephen Burris right here. Although, why did I give him just enough to be 1 sig short? That is significantly hilarious. Red Skull, though, another example of someone that I ranked up for Battlegrounds, and that's it. Everybody else, ooh. It just makes you wonder if this is why the game seems so stale, because it does feel like in a certain way I've beaten it. And yet, it's still here. Part of me, look, I bring this guy in to everything because he is the synergy to Nick Fury's restoration kit. So if you're asking what champion should I rank up that I actually will use, it's probably this guy. Even though I hate him. Like, maybe I should just put all the SIGs into him, and because I'm honestly perplexed on what to do with all these 6 stones, because I don't have new 6 stars anymore. I think I'm just going to use them on Deadpool X-Force. And I don't know if I'm going to regret this or not, but at least I'll use him. And I don't even know if SIG level matters at all. I don't even know what his SIG ability is. I was going to say califragic, but that's not it. Superciliously? Is that a word? Superior slander. Each time the opponent purifies a taunt debuff, 15.29 seconds. Let's remember that. Because how many people are going to do this? I have officially lost my mind. I have officially lost my mind. And you know what? I still have to do it. I think that's 137. So we'll do the full 125. And then there you go. And that allows me to go to Battlegrounds and actually have a reason now to buy all 50 of these. Yay for not being in the overflow. This is one of the strangest stories of my account, and yet I have officially lost my mind. When you stop buying early access bundles, you start losing your mind. But it's kind of nice to be back to that. SIG 200 from 15 seconds to 5 seconds. I mean, that's 10 seconds less. That sounds good. I just wish he was, good. And apparently I'm allergic to him because I just sneezed right before I recorded, or ended the recording of this video. Which, thanks for those of you who watched. This is a much longer video than I anticipated. But I just started spinning 6 stones and blacked out.